Hey, let's get it. Chapter 15.
That's gotta be their sanctuary. Ashley. Their defenses are no joke.
We got this.
Oh, nothing but the finest way.
Good lord.
Welcome. Got a selection of good luck to you, stranger. Crossing your T's, dotting your I's, that's the way to be.
The combat knife. Okay, so the fighting knife and the combat knife.
Knife needs care every once in a while. Could be the difference
So,
between
I
life
want
and death.
max specs. Current specs. Okay, so durability considerably less. Well, about 0.4 less. So attack speed 0.2 less, but the power is 0.8. It's almost doubled. So if it was like it did double damage, but it also had half the durability, it would, you know, it's one of those things where it's almost, at least to a certain extent, it's almost like, well, at that point they're exactly the same. It just, one breaks faster, but it also kills, and the other one lasts a bit longer, which it really depends on the situation, because sometimes durability is a bit better in terms of if you're going for mostly stealth kills, but the power would be better if you're like in a boss fight and you stun him and then you go up and you stab him in the face, like with Ramon and all that. So it really depends on situation. I don't know. I do not know. Oh, and you can increase this power by double. Okay, so that makes all the difference, because if I commit to this, that means the power. Okay, so hold on. Let's look at this combat knife. All right, so let's do max specs. So that would go from, like, the attack speed is still nice, but honestly, I mostly use the knife for stealth kills and or attacking a boss. I don't necessarily actually use the knife consistently. So and it has so it has 0.4 less durability when maxed out. So it's not even a whole point, and it's not even like a half a point if we go by whole numbers, if that makes sense. So, but the power is 0.8 greater, and then with it being doubled, it would be 1.8 times 1.8. So that would be, well, 0.8 and 0.8 would basically be 1.6, and then plus 2. So it'd be 3.6 power, versus right now, the power's only at 1. So that little bit less durability, that would vastly make up for it. And again, the attack speed for me personally, so I actually might have to invest in the the fighting knife. But that's at a later, because that to me seems like it's going to be overall a much better situation. And I will be right back, 1 second. Sorry about that, I'm back. But yeah, the fighting knife, when fully upgraded, I think overall is better into combat. I'm gonna store it for now because there's no point this late in the game. So that's something I will invest in probably next playthrough. The combat knife, that's upgraded, that's upgraded. This is almost done.
Will that be all then?
Really nothing I can buy, nothing I can sell.
Come back anytime.
Wait a minute. Hand grenade and then here's a heavy grenade. Oh, I didn't realize there was a difference. Didn't even occur to me. All right. All right. All right, second last chapter. I'm excited. Let's go. Is this what I think it is? If this is what I think it is, this is gonna be interesting. Yes, it is what I think it is. Ya boy.
What was that?
Sorry, bad traffic. One combat chopper compliments the hunt again. Call me back, and I'd show these assholes what we got.
Again. I owe you one.
Damn straight you do.
Oh yeah, more customers. Lure them into an open area. I'll give them what they came for.
Keep coming.
God damn it.
They keep coming.
Ahí está. ¡Trágate esto!
Oh hell yeah.
All right, go, go, go.
This is so cool.
Out of the way.
Yeah, because this little bit in the original game was so freaking cool and fun.
Leave the area up ahead to me. Take a break before you join in on the fun.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Giant! What can I say? I never miss.
I like this mic guy. Can I go back this way? Okay, I thought so. Now the music is really cool for this section. God damn it. Fuck me, man. Pretty sure I'm at full health now. Run, Leon, run! Hey, yeah, another yellow herb. Don't mind if I do. How do I get up there? Kinda confused as to what I'm supposed to do, but alright. You know what? Let's try this. Don't... One of the very few things that I couldn't avoid seeing on TikTok. So let's just give it a go and see if it actually works or if that's just a bullshit lie.
There you go.
No, it worked.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes.
All right. Now watch me do my thing.
Shit, my body armor.
Gates open. Go get rowdy.
Damn straight. This Mike guy is great. I don't remember him being this vocal and this awesome in the original.
Don't worry. You got this. Bitch won't even break a sweat.
Sorry, must have slipped. They keep coming. Out of the way.
Wait a minute. there a way for me to shoot that guy? Gotcha. Dude, I'm getting screwed. Jesus. Oops. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Huh. That's funny.
Sorry, must have slipped.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Am I gonna? Oh.
Damn, I knew it.
Oh shit. How in the world? You dead? How the... Alright, there we go. Damn. This music is so cool.
Get in!
Thanks.
When we get out of here, drinks are on me. I know a good bar.
I'm pretty sure I know what's about to happen.
Yeah, keep your head down.
Nice and slow. What? Damn it!
Oh, those little bastards. Poor bastard.
Sadler. I'll make sure you're the next to go, Sadler.
I like Mike. He's so cool. Kinda wish they changed it. But you know what? It's fine. Because this is where I came from, right? Yeah, because I need to go that way. Wait, is this the way I'm supposed to go? I'm pretty sure it is, because if I remember in the original game, I had to go underground to get to the next section after that scene, so I could be wrong. They might have changed it, but I need to check out this area first before I commit to a direction. Wait, hang the fuck on. Oh, I see. Alright. It's gonna be one of those. I want every single blue medallion in these ruins smashed to pieces. Even this piece of shit island would look better without them hanging around. Destroy all the blue medallions, cliffside ruins. Oh, that's probably a merchant thing down there then. Because it seems like it's a... Okay, so okay. So let's... I think I need to go down there before I can properly assess. Alright, let's climb up here. Let's see what we can do up here. Well, it's on the other side of the door, so... I want to make sure that I'm not missing it somehow. I don't think I... yep, there you go. The bones of our brethren rest in all nations. The blood of our brethren provides all food. We die only to be reborn. We live on through eternity. We reign absolute. Keenan Sadler. Bruh. Staff of royalty. Bruh. Like, how It says it's on this level, so where in the hell? Ah, there you are. And now... Is there a small chance that I can see the other medallion from here? Probably not. Wait. Yeah.
That should do it.
What the?
Oh shit. I don't like that. The repairs were completed without issue. Since the facility was previously used for confinement, the work required to reinforce the airtight ceiling was minimal. And as long as we don't run into any issues with the cooling system test, we plan to bring in all of the remaining specimens from Facility 1. All specimens were successfully transferred, however, we experienced a slight hiccup during transport as one of them became violent. Luckily, the number of casualties was less than anticipated. Please be extra careful when dealing with them. We have received reports that they are beginning to acquire a tolerance to the low temperatures. Well then. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, don't move like that. Making me, ugh. Was that not it? Oh. Where am I supposed to go then? Oh, it's the... Okay. Frickin' snake. That's what you get. Wait, what? Handle? What? Oh, I see. The merchant, how you doing? Is this the way to go, or is... Yeah, that's gotta be the way to go, because that's the shooting gallery.
Took care of her request, did ya? I can tell by the look on your face. Well done. You've proven yourself reliable. Ooh, what you buying? A wise choice. I know. I say, you can't go wrong with that. Rubies? Ah, I'll buy it at a good as new. Give that the care it deserves, mate. Try that on. Sad to say that's the end of the road for that weapon. That
Nice! Fully upgraded arsenal. Even the
You
bolt
really don't settle for anything
thing
less
in
than
my...
the best, do ya?
Let's get sweet.
Gotta select comeback.
Now... Let's fix some of this stuff, shall we?
Welcome. Mold, we're starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
I'm gonna put it back in storage. Why don't... If the poison glands are removed, how do you know if they're removed or not?
Welcome. What can
I'm
I
just gonna
do
sell
for
it,
you?
because I'd rather...
Not bad. Don't get yourself killed now.
Well, it seems like we're getting ready for the final battle here. Or at least we're gonna be there pretty quick.
Almost there. Ashley, I'm coming.
Oh crap.
All right.
Yeah, having having a fully upgraded rifle is just so nice.
break already.
¡A cubierto!
Is there a way to even get up there? Oh, well, yep. Answers that question.
¡Ahí está!
Not bad, right?
¡Trágate esto!
Oh, well. Oh, yep, okay.
Jesus, it's got teeth. Keep coming.
That... That went, yeah, that went pretty well. Kinda hard for it to go bad considering I just basically camped. Kinda hard to fuck that up, to be quite honest. Hey, but if it works, right? Gonna say no to that. Oh, nice. Huh. Oh, trapped on the freaking stairs. Huh. Whoa, I don't remember this in the game, in the original game, or if it was, or if this was a thing, then it was clearly designed way freaking different. Damn.
You have come, my child.
What do you want?
I simply wish to share this gift with as many as possible. A humble wish, don't you think? You see, we are all connected through the holy body. And now your flesh and bones, your very thoughts, are already one with us.
Bullshit.
Why do you reject serenity when you need only accept the sacred gift? Like she did.
Sadler!
Ah, yes, the time has come for this lamb to join our covenant. Oh, blessings unto him and the sweet mercy they bring. Exalt cause and let it be so. Leon! Go!
Fuck yeah. That happened. Well, no, did that happen before Ashley gets cured, or was it after? I can't remember, but something like that happened in the original game.
Laboratory B. Looks like it's this way.
Leon looks like he's got I mean, I guess he did, considering he probably just had the plug and just rip him a new asshole, metaphorically speaking.
The hell?
And it's still fucking with him a little bit.
I'm losing it.
Still you resist, child.
Dude, this is way more freaky than like the Plaga being able to do this. This wasn't really touched upon really in the original. Like, I mean, yeah, he can control people, but this is a little different. Like, they never really went this extreme with it. This is freaking awesome.
God damn it.
No time.
This time, it has to be different.
You go first.
No way. Like I told you, I'm gonna get you home safe. Here goes nothing.
Fucking hell. Damn. Chapter 15, increase your maximum health to the limit. Hell yeah. Alright. Low 80s, alright, not bad. Alright, we're on the final chapter now. Where are we at on time? That's the question. We're at a little under an hour. I don't know how much. I wonder how big the final chapter is gonna be. I'm debating on if I wanna. You know what? I'm just gonna stay consistent. Like, I've literally just done every episode chapter by chapter, so I'll just stay with it. All right. Well. All right. Wait. What? What? Chapter 16. Alright, next episode we're gonna finish this game and we are gonna get Ashley home. This game has been a freaking awesome experience so far and I cannot wait to finish it. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time on the next episode. Take care. Alright, let's finish this damn game. Let's go.
Ashley. Ashley.
I'm right here. I thought you were gonna die.
Okay. You did this.
Yeah. Yeah, I did this. Can you stand?
The map?
Yeah, I found it. I think it says we can get out if we go this way. Hey, we're a team, right?
Keep this up, I'll be out of a job.
So, all of this, removing the parasites, this was Luis.
Yeah, we're alive. Thanks to him.
There are two ways to eradicate Las Plagas: antigen injection and surgery. If the parasite has not hatched yet, it can be treated by administering antigen directly into the body. Once it has hatched, however, there's not much that can be done besides slow its growth. With surgery, the plaga can be targeted and killed using a certain wavelength of radiation, but this is not without its risk. If the parasite has attached itself to the host nervous system, the host will experience excruciating pain, and there is no effective anesthesia for this kind of procedure. Surgical removal carries considerable risk even before the parasite has fully developed. Once fully grown, however, it is too late. Removing the parasite would kill the host. But considering what will happen to them, death may be a mercy. Great. Do not be fooled into thinking that Las Plagas are merely tools for creating powerful bioweapons. Their true value lies in their ability to control. No matter how hostile the subject, a single injection can turn anyone into a faithful servant. Who needs spies when you can turn yesterday's enemy into today's ally? Controlling just one insider can bring an entire organization, an entire country, to its knees. Mass production of the superior species has made this possible. We have empowered Sadler. It is clear what he intends to do next. Can you imagine if Sadler had that much control? 6 billion loyal servers at his sole command. There would be no opposition, no war. Maybe for the first time in human history, the world would know peace. But I know how Sadler and the others have oppressed the people of this island for generations. I know how he treats them. That's the way to live, and because of that, I won't let it happen. Someone grew a conscience, I should say. This sample, which I've come to call the Amber, was just sitting in the storeroom collecting dust. We used to have ample specimens for experimentation in the past, so it makes sense that this one was overlooked. In fact, the only reason I brought it back to my lab was because of its peculiar shape. After a basic analysis, I've changed my mind. The Amber possesses a very unique quality. Although small and in a suspended state, it contains the same organ found in the dominant species, which we've only seen in Sadler himself. When fully developed, the Amber may rival, or perhaps even surpass, Sadler's power. Unfortunately, the Amber was confiscated by Sadler before I could make any further progress in my research. He may be on to me. I need to get my hands on that sample again and escape in order to continue my research elsewhere. It's the only way to counter Sadler. Of course, I don't think I can trust this outside group either, but I've already come this far. Hopefully I can sweet-talk my way out of this one too. I'll have to, for the world's sake. Aww. Poor guy.
Someone had a field day looting the Umbrella Labs.
Seems like it. Was there a... Alright. Subject, regarding our arrangement. From Louise. I've compiled the research data that you wanted. Meet me at the designated time and place. To be clear, you're going to get me the hell out of here if I bring you the goods, right? Subject, regarding our arrangement. Ada Wong. I hope you haven't forgotten about the Amber. Without it, the data is worthless. It would be a shame to let your seat go to waste. So do not make me return empty-handed. You still remember the code phrase, I assume? Relax, I haven't forgotten, and don't worry about the Amber. I'll figure something out. Think you can pick me up a pack of smokes on the way? Any brand is fine. Huh. Bruh. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Sorry.
Like I said, we're a team.
You're getting good at that.
Right?
Seriously, it's so wholesome how she's, you know, how she reacts to those little things. And you know, you need a little bit of wholesomeness when you're in something like this
Never
shitty
been
situation.
Good.
Good. Pretty sure I'm supposed to go this way.
Look at this place. That woman who helped us. Do you think she's alright?
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's not the type to roll over that easy.
Sounds like you know her well. Wait, Leon!
Keep up. Wait. Wait, am I oh. Yeah, okay. Ada and Sadler fucked this place up real good, didn't they? Illuminato's final chapter. Praise be to the holy insects. We have been promised paradise on earth. Man, woman, or child. His love does not discriminate. Beast, fish, or bird. All creatures shall be equally blessed. Praise be to the holy insects. We are the humble servants of God. His wisdom will overcome any mountain. His omnipotence will cross any ocean. The light of heaven dwells in all things. Let our bodies be seabed. Praise be to the holy insects. We are the flock, and the shepherd guides us. Our prayers will be sung all over the world. They will be heard by all. At last we shall exceed the stars in the sky. Bruh. Osmond. Oh, hold on. Illuminato's pendant. Providence, deep beneath the castle grounds, I have found my faith. Oh, behold the divine vestige left upon this world. It all begins here. Adam Sadler. So then, where in the frickin' hell? Oh, I need to go. Okay. Oh, I think I've. Alright, well. Well, I needed to go over there anyway. Good thing I had my moment of stupidity. Because otherwise I would have missed that stuff over there, so. Came in handy for once, being an idiot. What the hell is that noise? Wait, there's gunpowder right there. Hold up, hold up. There you go. Oh, I didn't see it. It's the same. Is it seriously gonna be the same? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Well, you know what? There's a part of me, just like in the original 2. I mean, the original 4. Like, you know, because of how short the final chapter was, there's a part of me that was like, maybe I should just make it and let it be part of the next episode. You know? Or, you know, let the final chapter be its own, I don't know. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to splice this together, probably, with the previous episode. And obviously if I did end up deciding to do that, then, hi, how are you? Thank you for still watching this, like, hour-long video, probably at this point in time, I don't know. Even though it's only been, like, what, 11 minutes for me on this particular video, and it's probably gonna be only a half hour. Not worth making its own video, not really. Rather just make this a big grand finale. So I don't know.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
What are you buying?
I'll buy all my... Thank you.
Thank you. Alright. Well... I'll just...
Be all, then.
Yeah, I'll just...
I want to take care of any leftover errands before going.
What do you mean? I'm in the final boss fight. I can't do shit. I can't go back and backtrack all through all this. I don't think so, and I sure as hell can't go back to Spain.
This way.
This is the point of no return. Shut up.
What if?
What's the point of no return for this area, basically, and I sure as hell hit the point of no return for Spain once I left the castle. All right, let's go do this. Yep.
Ada.
Anything else I should know about? No, doesn't look like it.
He's gonna lure me out.
Let's be honest, he does, Leon. Come on now.
Stay here. I won't be long.
Okay.
Ada! Sadler!
Did they seriously get rid of that from the original game, where Sadler tries to take control over Leon, and then he kind of has to wait, like a what the hell moment, and then Leon basically tells him... I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but they basically skipped all that, where he basically just knows. Which I guess to a slight extent, that would make sense, because he could probably feel the Plaga being killed, so this is probably... It probably makes more sense this way regardless, but still, I really wish they would have kept that. That sucks. Okay, well... Oh shit. Come on, stop moving. Oh shit. Come on. Okay. Oh shit. Good frickin' god, what the hell? Did I just die? Oh no, he just threw me. God damn it. Ooh, shit. Come on. Not today, bitch. Is that frickin' thing not going to die? That frickin' eye? Oh shit. Are you gonna stop jumping, you fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake, my aim, I swear. Wish I could actually get good at aiming, but I can't. My reaction time is freaking garbage. And oh, I can't aim for the sake. How am I not hitting the freaking thank you? God damn. Holy shit, this wasn't a thing in the original?
I'm getting sick of your shit.
What the fuck is going on with him? Oh, is this like a phase 2? Is there a phase 2 going on? Holy shit. What the fuck? I don't remember this.
Look, that suits you, Sadler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
Use this!
Yeah, just like in Resident Evil 2, baby. Let's go. Oh, please tell me I got the space for it. Eat a dick, sadly.
I'll give you a holy body. Ada, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it. Bride's here. coming?
I think we both know this is where we go our separate ways.
I see. Better get a move on.
Cute.
Until next time, Leon.
Leon! Where's she going?
Who knows?
I don't understand. Why would she just...
Gotta move. Island's gonna blow.
It's gonna what?
Yeah.
Come on, go.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I take it there's no point in... Yeah, there's no treasure. I would be amazed if they were that big of an asshole
We're not out of here yet.
to, like, put treasure in this section.
Thanks.
Haul ass, guys, haul ass. Oh, shit.
They're nothing now the Master's gone. It's over for them.
Nice. Yeah, this is a lot more intense than the original, like, get off the island scene, because you, like, there was nothing in between you and that. It basically you just ran.
Not bad.
Yeah, to this,
You like thrill rides?
yeah, you ran to this, and there was nothing in your way, and it was a very short thing. You didn't have to move anything. So they made it a little bit more interesting. Oh, shit. Okay, don't hit shit. Got it. Oh, it did a trick. I saw that on TikTok that you can do a trick when you press A on jumps. I mean, press X or whatever the hell your interaction button is. You know? But I can't drive this for shit, can I? Yeah, this is a lot more cinematic than the original. Holy shit. Come on. Yeah.
You alright?
I'm not sure that was insane. Mission accomplished, right?
Mission accomplished. When you're home safe.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't mention it.
You know, I could put in a word with my dad. have you assigned to my detail, if you're interested.
You don't need me. You proved you could handle yourself. Even if you could use a lesson in knife safety. Come on. Let's go home.
Condor 1? Roost to Condor 1, do you read me? Come in. I said come in. Is this thing even on? Leon! Leon, are you and Ashley all right? Where are you? Come on!
I mean, I get it, but really, why? Why are like two of the funniest things in the game, in the original game, gone? Why? Seriously, why? Explain. I'm not. This isn't Marvel. I assume there's no after credits. I'm not about to sit here and watch that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Oh, okay.
Patch me through. I've obtained the amber.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, Tim.
Just one question. What are you planning to do with this?
I do not pay you to ask questions.
Yeah, Whisker.
All you need to know is a new dawn is breaking. 100 will give their lives so that just one may live. I am expediting that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
Billions.
How ambitious. We're changing course now.
Nice. Nice. Not watching credits. Oh, okay. Fun again. $15 took me longer to beat this than it did for me to beat the original game. Because in the original game, if I remember correctly, you had to beat the game in under 15 hours in order to get the infinite rocket launcher. It was pretty, and I ended up doing it pretty straightforward. But that game being dated graphically, and I didn't play the original 4 until before Village came out. Like I went and played 4 for the first time before I went and played Village. When Village was brand new. So, you know, the graphics kind of made it to where like I probably didn't pay as much attention to looking at the scenery because draw distances weren't as good. The actual graphic style by today's standards wasn't as good. I mean, it was a great experience and I enjoyed it, but it just wasn't, you know, I don't know. I breezed through it faster than this apparently. I don't know how the hell that happened. Considering I'm pretty sure I died more and I would always hit continue, so it would pad my time. You know how that works. So I don't even understand how the hell. Oh, pinstripe, nice. We got a B rank, which is good. But yeah, when loading main story, save data from a completed playthrough, you can carry over the data and start a new game. You will be able to purchase new weapons from the merchant, but you cannot achieve an S+ rank. So basically, if you want an S+, you need to do a brand new goddamn game from scratch, which I figured. That's kind of what you expect. New playthrough. Yep. Anyway. Alright. Well, oh, just like the original game, once you beat it, you get a different thing. Oh, that's fascinating. Yep, professional mode has been unlocked. You can select the game mode when loading. Say, yeah, I don't know. I need to look up what you get for beating professional mode, like what the rewards are, because I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Extra content shop, weapons. Unlocked by completing the main story on professional mode with an A rank. Unlocked by completing a new game in the main story on professional mode without using any bonus weapons. So I just have to beat professional mode in general, basically. Unless there's like, unless it's like 2 where I gotta beat it in like a certain hour or whatever, but I don't know. So, without using any bonus weapons. Alright, well. Alright. Well. Alright. Credits. Full vocal version. Alright. Well, that's that for the game. Wow. That was something. I gotta admit, that was something. Wow. I don't even know what to say, to be quite honest. My expectations were high, considering, granted, I never played the original 2 and 3, so I have no frame of reference for the remakes, you know, versus the originals. And I have heard some people that don't really like 3, and I know it's different playing it versus just watching videos and hearing people's arguments and looking at videos of the original games, and I know that's not quite the same. But I never understood the criticisms that 3 got. I thought 3 actually made... the remake made a lot more sense than the original, because the original, let's be honest, they had to pad the gameplay because it was a PS1 game. Like, you know how it was back in the day. You had to pad out your gameplay because it's not like you're putting a ton of cutscenes in that bitch, you know, back in the day, you know what I mean? So I don't know. My expectations for this were really high, especially considering this was the first one where I actually had a basis for comparison because I played the original. But I looked at how amazing Village was, how amazing the remaster of 1 was. 0 was alright, the original 4 was amazing, the remake of 2 and 3, fantastic, 7 was fantastic, 6 was the only bad one. And I'm not talking about the other games like Operation Raccoon City and other, I'm talking about the numbered games. These are the only ones that I played, but out of those, 6 was the only one, you know, that sucked. So, and when you consider there's 9 games in the main series, and by main series I mean the ones with numbers, because I think Revelations is technically in the main series, but I've never played it, and, you know, it's called Revelation. You get the point. Just the main numbered games, 0 through 8. Yeah. All, like, you know, that's 9 games in total in the main series, and they went 8 out of 9 with a very high kick-ass rate, so naturally, I'm rambling, sorry, but yeah, my expectations were pretty high, and this game fucking to be honest, exceeded my goddamn expectations. Like, I tried my best to avoid everything in TikTok and everything, and not to say that I didn't have moments where I slipped, like, you know, but usually when I slipped, it was because it was things that I knew wouldn't really affect the story or the changes. It was just little things like, oh, did you know in the speeding section, you know, at the very end, if you could press the interaction button to do flips on your, you know, at the very ending thing that we just did, or shooting the bell in the opening village fight, you know, to make it ring faster before it shows Resident Evil 4 on the screen, you know? They're just little things where, like, I could tell within the first 2 seconds I wasn't gonna really spoil anything. And seriously, it was great. I mean, the only thing, like, there's only 3 things that I don't like. And these are nitpicky things that are not really gonna affect my rating, but it's the merchant, because I like the merchant, but I also dislike him. I like him in the sense of like I can feel for the most part that this new voice actor, because obviously it's, you know, not everyone has a talent where they can mimic other people's voices flawlessly. Like even if you try to, it's not going to be perfect. There's always that little thing where if you pay close enough attention, like, you know what I mean? But you can tell that the person voice acting the merchant is really trying. But you can still tell the voice isn't quite the same. And yes, I know technically you can make that same thing for like Leon and all the other characters. Like, they're trying to, like, I don't know. But the merchant being the merchant, just, and as iconic as he was in the original 4, like, and the thing is I don't think he says all of his lines. Like, this may be me being dumb here, because obviously this remake had so much between having a very similar map but also being a little bit different, and me constantly looking for every little thing and saying, oh, I don't remember this, as you've seen throughout my series. There is maybe I missed a few things, or maybe I just accidentally heard it and forgot about it because I was so wrapped up in, everything else in the game. But I can't remember him saying stuff like, what are you buying? And stuff like that, like things that I really wish were there. But that's a minor thing. The merchant overall, you can tell the guy cares, and it's not perfect, but it's good enough. And the other two things, that kind of upset me a little bit, purely for the comedy. And it's one of those things where it's like you can't even make the argument that it's misplaced, because look at Ashley throughout the game, just how excited she gets when she does something right, and just the wholesomeness of it. And it's like, even though this is a very serious, very dark story in the sense of like, look at what's going on. They're infected with the Plaga and struggling to keep control at times when Sadler's being an asshole, and it's just very dire consequences here, especially if Leon fails and Ashley becomes properly infected, and just the disaster that it could lead, right? Like, the stakes are pretty high. Like, I think we can all agree on that. But they still find moments of just being wholesome, and Ashley even, dare I say, cute, which you didn't get in the original from what I remember. So it's like, if anything, it's more like it's more out of place in the original. That whole line that Louis says, where he's basically, smarting off about Ashley's figure, and she's like, how rude, and there's no relation between my figure and my standing. I might have paraphrased the line a little bit, but those that have played the original 4, and granted, this game's tone is more serious, but yet the moments of wholesomeness that are there, it seems like it would fit, because this is Louis we're talking about, for fuck's sake. So I kind of wish that was there, because it's like a throwaway line that's only there for all of 2 seconds, and then, oh, horde mode, and then you go to the castle and do your thing, right? So it's such a throwaway line where I don't know why they didn't bother to put that back in. Like, I can't fathom just the justification, because I almost guarantee that most Resident Evil 4 fans probably agree with me that was just funny, and it's kind of sad that it's not there. And same thing at the very end, when Leon's driving away on the ocean after the island exploded. Where's Ashley's, like, overtime line? Like, here's the thing, it's the exact same thing, where you could kind of make an argument it's more appropriate in this version than in the other version, because in the previous version of the game, to my knowledge, again, one playthrough, and a lot happened. It was a great story. I may be wrong, don't take what I say with a grain of salt, but from what I remember, Ashley kind of was just there. I mean, yeah, she helped you out on occasion with things that she needed to help you out with, but she wasn't as, you know what I mean? Like, there was really no massive like, this game really showed a lot better the development of Ashley, how she's really scared, and kind of timid a little bit, and you could see, like, how she sees Leon, and you can see it grow. The original game, you can't see shit. There's really no development for Ashley, really, from what I remember. The original Ashley had, like, no fucking development. She was more like a blonde bimbo, actually, from what I remember. So, and you could tell she's blatantly flirting with Leon throughout the game. once it's after that certain point of distrust, and you know she sees him in action and blah blah blah. And it's like, by the time they get to that point, I feel like it's more appropriate in this version than the other version for her to do that overtime line. For those of you that have played the original game, if you know, you know. And I'm kind of sad it's not there, because it's like, you know, that whole scene is dumbed down. Like, she doesn't say that line, which is funny. Leon doesn't turn her down like he did in the original game, right? Because she doesn't say the line. And then he doesn't do that line about Ada, like, she's like a part of me I can't get rid of, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. None of that's there. And and as someone who played 2 and 3 and then played the original 4, granted I know the remakes are a little different, but still you get the point. And then of course I played 6 before I played 2 and 3, so I already knew about Ada a little bit, but then actually playing 4, since I did play the games out of order, it was still really like, why is that not fucking there? Those are the whole end cutscene is wrong, in my opinion, or not as good as the original. Doesn't mean it's bad, it's just, again, having that basis, it's like, I really wish you would have made it a little bit closer to home. The merchant, wish was a tiny bit better, but I understand that, you know, you can only do so much with different voice acting and all that. I understand that. Well, and then Louis not saying that line, even though you can make an argument, but like, he even says throughout the game he's a ladies' man, so why not make him act like that a little bit? Why not have him comment on her figure? He literally says it in the fucking game, in this remake. He literally acknowledges that, so why can't you just own that? Like, it's a fucking game. Like no one in their right mind is gonna give a shit that you made a freaking especially since he dies later in the game, saving Ashley. Like, you know, and as he goes, you know what I mean. It's one of those things where, like, if anything, for new people that don't really know about him, because at the beginning of the game he does kind of give you that asshole thing where, like, you know, where he leaves you after you're injected with the plug at the beginning of the game. He leaves you. You don't really see him until the horde mode section in the house, right? And it's like, to me, that would have been a little bit better in terms of, like, if you're someone who never played the original 4, just like how I never played the original 2 and 3, so I came in fresh. You know, that would have been cool to have him, like, say that, really play on his womanizing, so to speak, but then he kind of earns it at the end with, you know, the medicine to suppress it, and then, you know, how he helps arguably save Leon in that knife fight before, you know, where he shoots him and then Leon gives him a smoke and he dies. Like, you know what I mean? Like you really could have played him up and be like, you know, he might not have been perfect, but he was a good guy. You know, you could have made him seem like that shady asshole womanizer, and then in the end you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, you could have played that up a little bit more, but you didn't do it. Just from that one line, I feel like you could have really hooked that angle a lot better than you did. Not to say it ain't good, but yeah, those 3 criticisms aside, which are honestly in the grand scheme of things very minor, I think the game is fantastic. The reimagined story is really good. The map is very faithful, albeit a little different, which is to be expected in a remake. You know, very faithful. I felt like it felt different, but it also felt very familiar. Like, I could literally, like, through the whole game, I'm like, oh, this is pretty similar, you know, but I can also see these little differences because I'm remembering stuff, you know, because of how similar it is. And at least to a certain extent, I'm a visual person, so seeing visuals helps me remember stuff. And it's just, and it was just having that feeling of, like, old and new all wrapped in one is a very nice feeling. So there's that. And then the places that were genuinely different, I could comment on it, or places that were not in the original game period, or at least I couldn't remember. You know, I commented on it, and it was a fun experience to have that comparison. I know that's probably not going to be the case for new fans that never played the original, but then again, you can go get it on Steam for, like, what, $20 brand new, or wait till a sale. It's not that bad. It's pretty cheap. But yeah, story, this version of the story, I would argue, is better. I'd have to go replay 4, like the original 4, if I wanted to get really nitpicky on which aspects of the story I wish one did better over the other, but overall, I like this version of the story better. They did cut some things out. Like it's weird. It feels like they cut some things out, yet it took longer to beat the game. I don't know if that's due to the cinematics or if I was taking my time with it more so than the original. I don't know. Because I remember, you know, before you got to the castle, you had to go beat Mendez, and you had to use his fake eye to open a gate, and then and when you went through the gate, you had to shoot a semi to flip it over to stop it, or else it would hit you, and then you went to the castle. And it's just like I noticed that there are certain aspects of the original game that are basically gone, but you can honestly make a lot of those sections, to be honest, you can make an argument were kind of filler. Another section that was gone, or at least changed radically to the point where I kind of don't even recognize it as part of the remake. I don't even know if it's in it, or if it is in it. It's so different, I can't recognize it. But there was one section in the original game where you're going into a cave and you had to open this gate, and all these flying plaga were on an infinite spawn, and you had to go get 3 stone tablets or something like that. I forget exactly what it was to open the gate. And when you opened the gate, you had like pillars on the ceiling coming down, and you had to time it, and just like I said, just like you expect within Remake, there's a lot of old elements that are a little reimagined, and there's also a lot of new elements, and elements that didn't really make the final cut, because again, you can make an argument that some of them were filler in the original game. But it's just... God, I'm really having a hard time putting it into words, because it was just such a fantastic experience. Like, the story is better. Like the relationship and dynamic between Ashley and Leon actually feel fucking developed, which I appreciate. I'm glad that they freaking did that. You know, because like I said, in the original game, it really felt like Ashley got no development. She was, if anything, she was a blonde bimbo, if anything. You know? And in this game, you can tell she's a lot scared. You can actually see her getting more attached to Leon. You can see the flirting. And again, just her wholesomeness that you don't really get in the original, that I remember, like, you know, how happy she gets, you know, with certain actions. It just... They made Ashley better. They made the dynamic between these two better, which is good, considering that's the whole fucking game for the most part. I mean, granted, Ashley gets captured a few times and Leon's back by himself, but you get the point. Like, these two are the central characters. Leon is still Leon. He's awesome. He's just cool. You didn't really need to fuck around with Leon too much, but Ashley kind of sucked in the original game in terms of character development, in my opinion. You know, so they made the two core characters better, their dynamic better, which is a massive A+ right there. And then the gameplay itself, you added so much to it. Like, I'm honestly impressed that it feels like so many different games, because I don't even know where to begin. Like, first off, the stealth mechanics. Love the stealth mechanics. I'm really bad at the stealth mechanics, because I've really never been good at stealth games, even though to a certain extent I enjoy them. My friend Miss Panda, those of you that have watched my other Resident Evil series, like 5 and some Saints Row series, you should know her. She's way better at stealth than I am. She will probably have a field day with this freaking mechanic. Because like the added stealth and the combat knife and upgrading it, that's amazing. It was very satisfying. You know, the bolt, you know, the crossbow, basically. I'm just gonna call it the crossbow, like the bolt thrower. A new, like, if you're good at it, I assume that's really going to help you with long distance stealth. Like, they actually added a new weapon to encourage stealth, which is freaking awesome, even though I didn't use it. But still, it's there. The durability and repair mechanic was really awesome. The bulletproof vest was cool, because I don't remember there being a bulletproof vest in the original. What they did with the spinals is different. How you use it for trade, that was interesting. You have charms in different cases that have different effects on drop rates and stuff. That's interesting. Give you a little bit of customization there that was never present in the original. That's awesome. The treasure crafting, that's another thing. I don't even know how to explain this. but like the original four introduced treasure, and there was no crafting. You just grab the treasure and you sell it as it is, and that was it. And then 5, same thing. Then you skipped the village and they added a little bit of crafting. It was very basic crafting. Most of the treasures you just sold as is, but there was a few like Demetress' necklace where you had to go find the other 2 pieces and you craft them together, and it makes it more valuable. But even then, that was still very basic jewelry crafting, because it was like you can only craft it with the very specific things. You didn't have a little bit of freedom. This, they've even improved on it by giving you the freedom by getting a treasure and having gemstones and giving different modifiers based on the combinations you choose. And you know, so you, and it's interesting because if you're someone who's trying to upgrade as much as you can, as fast as you can, in as little playthroughs as you can, that gives you a certain level of strategy, because you can hoard all your gems to the best of your ability, and then kind of figure out based on the modifiers and how much and how expensive these other things are, like their base values, and then kind of prioritize and get more money that way, rather than just kind of it being basic like in Village, and even more basic in 5 and in 4, the original 4. And that's awesome to me. Like it's awesome how it feels. Like it's awesome how like at the very beginning it felt like 7 a little bit for some reason, like in that creepy house, you know, at the very start, kind of getting a feel for it, like I said, but you still having that third person view like in, you know, Resident Evil 2 and 3, and I guess Village now due to the Winter's expansion having a third person mode, but you get the point. And then having the Village, and even a more, in my opinion, a better improved version of the jewelry crafting, and then the added stealth mechanic, the better story, the better version of the story, better character development, even though I really wish they would have kept a few lines that I really am missing, but I already complained about them, so that's fine. Those are still nitpicky complaints, but still. And just the map design, just how, if you're someone who's played the original like myself, how it's very familiar, but it also has its moments of being very different, and then other moments where it feels a little different but largely the same, and you can kind of see the differences. And it's just so fun to pick out all these things. And then of course, better, you know, just it's perfect. It's a fucking perfect game. Like I'm not like, this is seriously the quintessential Resident Evil experience, because Resident Evil 4 had the best story in my opinion, despite some flaws it had with Ashley being a bimbo, which they have greatly improved on in this version. So they have took arguably the best story in the Resident Evil franchise out of the main 9 games, improved it a lot in my opinion, like especially like how they're doing things with the Plaga that you didn't really see before. Like I don't remember you having that section when you're carrying Ashley, because I don't even think you carried Ashley in the original version. Like you met up with her and you walked her to the surgical thing and then cured her. Like she wasn't, wait, hold on, and my family was just calling me for dinner, but anyway, yeah, like I don't remember that in the original version, because I'm pretty sure Ashley just walked with you. Like you didn't see this weird hallucinogenic thing and Leon struggling to walk as Sadler's trying to kind of take control a little bit, you know, and just that whole cinematic thing where his vision is changing and like the cultists are basically in front of him even though they're ghosts, because it's Sadler messing with his head. Like there's so much that they did that was not there, and it just really improves the story and improves what is there. And they also were very like they improved on the original game, but they improved on it in a way that is in my opinion incredibly faithful. Like they addressed, in my opinion, the criticisms that me and possibly other people had with the original story, even though it was still amazing. Like again, Ashley being the primary complaint in the original. Like you took the original story, improved on it, added more mechanics to give you more ways to play, improved the treasure mechanic, making it even better than Village, and giving you a certain level of strategy in terms of how to get money quickly. It's a literal, nitpicky things aside, like the 3 complaints I listed earlier, and the fact that I would actually argue that I think I like the original castle layout a little bit more. It looks a lot more regal, looks a lot cooler. This new version of the castle doesn't, in my opinion, isn't quite as good. I kind of like the original map, but again, that's a nitpicky thing, because you're not just gonna, when you're doing a remake, you're not just gonna.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. And there's yeah.
Brought my food to me. How nice. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, nitpicky things aside, like the 3 complaints I said, and maybe, you know, like certain parts of the game where maybe I kind of wish they would have been a little bit more faithful to the original map design, like Salazar's castle being the main one. But those are very nitpicky things. Like, when you're in the heat of the moment, unless you're actually looking for something to complain about, you don't really notice it. You're too engrossed in the atmosphere, trying to crouch and get those sneak attacks. Like, it's not perfect. It's not perfect because nothing is perfect. Like, you know, like everyone knows as a game reviewer, you when you say perfect, you don't mean literal perfect. You mean, like, you basically mean it is one of, if not the best games in that specific genre or of its type, and it's like a statement like, this is what we can achieve with time, effort, and a fat budget. You know, I easily give this game a solid 10 out of 10. This, in my opinion, is the quintessential Resident Evil experience. Best story, because it heavily improved on arguably the best story from the original 4. Borrows elements from Village and the remakes of 2 and 3, even if only a little bit. And you do, at least for me personally, it does feel like it has a little bit of all the Resident Evils, or at least the more recent ones. Like, felt like 7, albeit in third person at the very start. I don't know why, but it felt that way for me. Obviously, graphical style matches 2 and 3, if not better. Has the jewelry mechanics of Village improved, and then has additional stealth mechanics that are unique. You don't really have that in the other Resident Evil games, at least not in the main 9, not that I'm aware of. Like, there's no stealth, it's all run and gun. And of course, you have the Mercenaries mode, for people that like that mode. Those of you that have played the other Resident Evils, you know. It's phenomenal. It is utterly goddamn phenomenal. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to end this here. This is the big old grand finale. And I'm really glad that I bought the deluxe edition. It deserved, which was $70. Or wherever the equivalent is for anyone else in other nations. So, but yeah. But it was worth every penny. I'm glad I spent that money. They deserved that money. It was an incredible experience. I don't feel cheated. I got my money's worth. And my expectations of what I wanted and what I hoped there to be improvements on, they went above what I honestly expected. And considering every single Resident Evil, like I said, with the exception of 6 and the main 9 games, that says something. Capcom, when they put their mind to it, deliver quality product, and I knew that walking in, and I had high hopes, and they, god damn it, did they deliver. 10 out of 10, if not higher, because it was just incredible. Because as far as I'm aware, the original 4, still to this day, was considered one of the best Resident Evils. And my friend's the one that told me that, Miss Panda, and then when I played it, I understood, because even with the dated graphics after playing 7 and all that, it was just such a great experience. And I understood completely, and this took that and improved it tenfold. and really cemented it as like the best quintessential Resident Evil experience to date. Not to say that some people can't have different preferences and maybe you're like, no, I actually really like 7 more. Well, okay, that's cool. I understand that. But like I said, they borrow. It's just I'm rambling because I love this game. It was so good. Anyway, I'm done. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. I don't know what my next series is going to be. It's probably going to be Dead Space 2. But anyway, take care.